Join
So
us to
something I really
explore
live by,
science transitions
and
and the vast potential of
that
AI
lesson
in
required,
biology.
changing what I'm working on. So I switched from NLP to science of science, and from science of science to genomics, and then back to work on science of science. And it's really interesting to to go from the expert level to the beginner level again,
Yeah.
because it's humbling, right? Like
Mhm.
you, when you develop expertise in an area, you're used to be, the expert in the room. So somebody, at least you like, there's a decent amount of people who can learn from you. And when you decide to go to, for example, switch to genomics or understand how the neural, connections in your brain work, you're going back to, school, right? And it's, for some it's very inspiring, and it's kind of like a beautiful journey of its own. And I happen to actually derive a lot of value and meaning from having that experience. But for many scientists, it's really challenging, to go back to that, place.
So obviously, there's very many different fields of science, right? But is there a certain field of science that you think is going to have the most advancement in the next 10, 15, 20 years? Like this field's going to really like expand, so to speak.
I mean, it's hard to predict the future, so I can't really answer this question, with confidence. But there's definitely a number of areas that are currently there's a lot of need for it, right? So sustainability is a big one. There's a lot of need. So the emphasis here is you can approach this question from different angles. Like, what is there tends to be like a number of ideas that are developing, and from those ideas you can recombine them in ways that really transform everything. So needless to say, artificial intelligence these days has really transformed a lot of industries. And so the combination of artificial intelligence with other expertise is what I call holistic intelligence, is how you can actually transform a variety of different fields, because oftentimes the breakthroughs happen at the intersection of fields, not just within one field. And the recent Nobel Prize winners, and the reasons they got them is a great example of that. Where, for example, intersection of biology and AI was a big part of like how to synthesize proteins that do a certain function that we care about. So that's, of course, like AI and biology is a huge one, and like that I would call it, like applying AI for biological purposes or biological processes, or the other way around. So basically, taking inspiration from biology in order to develop better AI, and then like the culmination of it, what you can call it neurosymbolic artificial intelligence. Um, as a society, we have individuals. Every individual have capacity, can do things, but when we organize ourselves and we create some kind of organization, and have a structure that allows us to perform at a higher level, deliver more value, we achieve more. We create synergy by aligning our incentives. So that happens at the human level. How can we do this in the machine level or at the machine learning models? Because every model is designed for a certain purpose, to fulfill a certain kind of prediction, let's say. And if we are able to combine the capacities of these different models in a way that aligns the incentives of those, basically the owners of those models, along with human values, then we are able to get human intelligence, holistic intelligence, that kind of creates an organization of humans and models